at least in America, we definitely tie our self-worth to our work a lot, which is just super frustrating because like your self-worth is not determined by your work. Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Carolyn if you're new here, and as a lot of you know, I have not posted a video in a month now. I have not posted a video because I have been extremely exhausted from work. Like for the last 3 weeks, I would just like log on to work and just get absolutely wrecked. I just kept getting so many requests from people, so I really needed a break. Honestly, I just wasn't feeling up to film. Even on the weekends, I was just so exhausted. I was just like, oh, I really need to just relax and rest. So apologies that this video is a little late. But anyways, in today's video, I wanted to talk about, can we normalize that it is okay not to always be productive all the time? And this is a topic that's definitely been on my mind. I've been watching a lot of Tiffany Ferg's internet analysis videos lately, and she did this one video called Toxic Productivity and like hustle culture, and honestly all of her videos are so good. I honestly listen to them all the time whenever I'm just like doing puzzles. So basically I just want to talk about how I feel like we need to normalize that it's okay not to be productive all the time. I'm just going to talk about myself for a little bit. So basically I work from home. Although I realize that it is such a privilege to be able to work from home during COVID, it has been like a year and it can get really toxic in terms of like the boundaries of like work and home, because now people used to sit in a commute and they used to listen to their podcasts on the way to work or the radio or the news or whatever. And now it's like you just roll out of your bed and then you straight up just hop into your chair and you can just start working. Like the lines are just so blurred because you just don't know like what time to start and stop. When you work from home, I feel like there's a need that you kind of feel like you always need to be available for people, even when it's like way after hours, even though it's like 10 p.m. at night, 11 p.m. at night, or very early in the morning, 6 a.m., 7 a.m. To me, 7 a.m. is early. I know that's like a normal starting time for other people, but I'm still sleeping. So it's very easy to feel guilty when you're not being productive all the time. And I think for me, it was a lot better before COVID because I used to be able to spend time with my friends after work, and I used to like go to the gym and everything. And like I had a commute, which obviously sucked. I don't want to go back to commuting, but at the same time, I feel like you had like those kinds of boundaries, you know? You could be like, oh, I'm gonna head out now, or I'm going to go to the gym now, or something like that. So I feel like for me, when I saw my friends, that is like a productive thing to do. Like for me, I feel like seeing my friends and spending time with them, that was never a waste of time in my opinion. And so I guess for me, it was like, oh, like I'm being productive because I'm seeing my friends and I'm hanging out with them and whatnot. But now, you know, when we're not supposed to see people, you know, you just have a lot more free time. I remember in the beginning of the pandemic, there was this whole guilt of like, you know, we have to pick up side hobbies, we should start side hustles, a YouTube channel, a podcast, like exercise every day and do all these things and just like constantly feel productive. Especially I think in America, this is a really big thing, like toxic productivity. I highly recommend that you watch that video by Tiffany. It is so good. Like it just makes people feel like you always need to be productive. You always need to be doing something. I guess I want to move on to talk about like weekends and how I feel like weekends are supposed to be for rest and relaxation, and somehow like it kind of still feels like you need to be productive. Back in December, I was writing a bunch of to-do lists on the weekend, and I would write down things like sell things on Mercari, or clean my room, or read this book, or go on a walk. All these things that are pretty productive, I'd say. And then I just start feeling guilty if I didn't like get to things. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I didn't like go and clean my room today. I didn't go on a walk. I didn't exercise today. How dare I, kind of thing. And that was like my whole mentality. And it's just kind of like, but that's like the weekend. Like I work a full-time job. Weekends are supposed to be for relaxation. And I think even if you are a student, even if you are looking for a job, like I think it's okay to take weekends to rest, because like we need this time to literally rest and recharge, because how can we do our best work if we are not feeling good ourselves? I feel like since it's been like a year of working at home, there's so much burnout that's happening. I think people are genuinely just, as I was saying before my mom decided to vacuum randomly. I think that a lot of burnout is happening. I can tell that people just need a break. I think companies need to normalize 3-day weekends because they've literally done studies where people are more productive with 3-day weekends and 4-day work weeks, or 6-hour work days, because then you have like time where you are literally like, you have to literally focus and get your work done. They literally did studies saying that people were more productive, and yet America is still like, no guys, let's stick with this 40-hour work week. Let's make sure people are doing their work, even though I bet people are like extremely distracted or whatnot. Yeah, I guess going back to my whole like weekend to-do list, I did like another method where I was like, okay, I'm going to write down like all the stuff that I'm gonna do this weekend. And it could be easy things. It could be like watching YouTube or playing video games. I guess like more simpler things that I was already planning on doing. And then I still felt guilty not getting things done. Yeah, I think it's just like frustrating that there's always like this internal like battle where it feels like we always have to be productive. Otherwise, like, what are you doing with your life? One weekend, one of my friends introduced me to virtual puzzles. And straight up, like, I just did virtual puzzles the entire weekend. And I remember at some point I was feeling guilty, but when like Monday came around, I was like, wow, that was like such a great weekend. I did like 6 virtual puzzles and it was just so relaxing. I think we just need to remember to take breaks. This video is created as a reminder to you as well as myself that we are all just trying our best out here, and that we all need a dang break. I guess it's kind of ironic because me filming this video is like a productive thing to do for me. Anyways, oh, one more thing is that I don't think people should be working 40-hour work weeks. I saw this comment one time that was like, 40-hour work weeks are for people that have like no kids, don't need a grocery shop, no commute. My phone is literally telling me that I do not have space right now, so I'm going to end it here. But thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a like. Leave a comment down below whether or not you found this helpful, or just take the break you deserve. Also, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell notification to get notified of my future videos, because clearly I do not post consistently anymore. And I guess that's it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.